What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Stock Holiday, right back at you again with the latest and the greatest in these cryptocurrency markets. Do me a quick favor, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button down. Let's get it. Happy 4th of July weekend holiday. Make sure you're kicking back, enjoying your family and friends, enjoying the time off. Now, what are we going to be talking about today? We're going to be talking about the tiredness in cryptocurrency. Folks are ready to give up. I'm talking to so many people, I'm hearing so many people saying that they are ready to give up. The crypto fatigue is a real thing. Folks are waiting for altcoins to explode. Folks are just getting wore out. The market sentiment, the emotional stress, this is like none other. So this could also be your final chance. You want to make sure that you are in great position to take advantage of the possibility of this being your final chance. So some folks are ready to give up. You have to make sure that you are straight and you have chosen what side it is that you're on. Are you going to stick around and ride this thing out, or are you going to tap out? Are you ready to give up? Some folks are ready to give up, but they're saying, you know what? I'm not going to give up. I know that it could be something else on the other side of this beautiful rainbow. Current emotional frustrations are a real thing. But make sure that you're aware that this is typical before altcoin season. Before altcoin season, you will see folks emotional. You will see a lot of folks questioning cryptocurrency. Last cycle, folks were saying cryptocurrency was a scam. Cryptocurrency is not worth it. Especially when we saw the March 2020 dip, oh, folks was done with cryptocurrency. Nobody was trusting cryptocurrency. Nobody had any belief in cryptocurrency. What happened after March 2020? You can go back and look at the charts. You can look at the massive recovery that Bitcoin and altcoins had after March 2020. So this particular cycle is a little bit different. Maybe even the 4 year cycle may be off just a little bit. 2020, March 2020 was the Black Swan event of last cycle. The Black Swan event of this cycle was in March and April of 2025. So we're off about 1 year. Who knows? Could this cycle be extended to 2026? You want to make sure that you are in position to take advantage of this once in a lifetime opportunity that is presented to us. We understand that the big beautiful bill was passed by the House on Thursday. Stock market was only open for half a day. The bill came to the president's desk on Friday. He signed it immediately. The stock market was closed on Friday. A lot of the institutions closed on Friday, so it haven't quite kicked in and it been infused into the market yet. We'll see what cryptocurrency will do over the weekend. But once Monday come around and the markets get the taste of the big beautiful bill, and the folks are saying that the markets are really going to like it, that could pump the market up. We understand that the S&P 500, the stock market is at an all-time high. Currently, right now, it's 6,279 for the S&P 500. I was going back, doing some history, looking back at March 2020, and that was the last time that we saw the dip. The S&P 500 was 3,044. At the top of the market, September 2021, the S&P 500 was 4,567. You're talking about being up 50%. That is huge for the stock market. Went back, took a look at March 2025, which was our current year's Black Swan event. That was the current dip that we saw in the market. 5,900 was the S&P 500 number. So you like, damn, okay, what if we can do a 50% to the upper side from that 5,900 level for the S&P 500? You're talking about a 8,000 point S&P 500. That, you know how massive that'll be, but that is what's on the table. That's the possibility of what we're looking at. If the stock market continue to run, continue to pump, imagine what cryptocurrency and Bitcoin will be doing. Currently with 6,279 points for the S&P 500, this thing could top out at about 800 before we start to see the market starts to come down. Just comparing it to the last cycle and what happened during the last cycle of 2020 when we saw the last Black Swan event. So also understanding that Monday, July 7th, the deadline, July 4th, everything went cool with the big beautiful bill. But Monday's July 7th, the stock market is going to open back up. Cryptocurrency will always watch the stock market very close. But also the deadline, July 9th, is on Wednesday. A lot of folks are going to be paying attention to what will be done with the tariffs deadline. That is one of the main things that a lot of folks is paying attention to and focusing on. These various things in the geopolitical realm, unfortunately, has a big deal to do with the 4-year cycle as far as when things happen, when the various phases start to occur. Currently, right now, we understand that we're in phase 2. We are seeing Ethereum outperform Bitcoin. Currently, right now, Bitcoin $108,000. We did see it test $110,000, got rejected. Who knows? Last time before we made new all-time highs at 111,500, we got rejected about 3 times. So nevertheless, that's just part of the process. It's not going to go up in a straight line. It will get rejected as the prices try to make new all-time highs. Fear and Greed Index is still at 51. That's no big deal. We know any particular time we can see altcoins start to pump. As altcoins pump, Bitcoin dominance will be dropping. But Bitcoin dominance is still strong, 64.63%. Bitcoin dominance is saying, you know what? It is going to take a lot to get me to soften up. Hey, it is what it is. The Bitcoin dominance is very strong this particular cycle. Ethereum is hanging on in there, $2,520 with 9.13% in dominance. It seems to be taking so long for Ethereum to hit 10% dominance. But we all understand that Ethereum is very explosive. We can see Ethereum up 10, 15, 20% in one day. So that is what we're holding on to. But once things set off, you're talking about exploding. Once Ethereum start to run, these altcoins start to really pick up, and that momentum really start. If you think you heard something on the 4th of July, fireworks, explosions, once altcoin season really kick in, it's going to seem like the 4th of July every day. You're talking about massive pumps. Like when they light them firecrackers in the M80s, boom, it just massive explosions, fireworks, red, white, and blue in the sky. That is what we're waiting on. That is what we're holding on. Any particular day, it can be ignited. Any particular day, we could start really seeing our altcoins recover because the altcoins are beat down very heavy. We need altcoins to really make a rally, to really start to recover, and that'll bring a little bit of positive sentiment back in the market. Emotions are up and down right now. When we were a few days ago, Bitcoin was testing $110,000, $111,000. Everybody was excited. This is a emotional roller coaster. Then we come back down to $108,000, and folks start to question themselves and start to question the market all over again. Always, please make sure that you're keeping your emotions intact as best as you can. It is not an easy thing to do. This market is so volatile. It will cause your emotions to be out of whack. It'll cause your emotions to go left when it should be going right. It'll cause your emotions to go down when it should be going up. Dollar cost averaging is still a big thing. Even over there in the stock market, there's so many plays over there that are beat down, and we have been dollar cost averaging in buying those plays, and we've been seeing these plays start to explode. Last cycle, saw the same thing. I saw the stock market explode and take off before altcoin season came. That is what's happening right now. We're in so many high speculative play, high risk plays over there in the stock market, but that's how you play it. Just like altcoins. Altcoins are the high risk plays in crypto, especially the small cap coins. We've been buying these coins, waiting for them to explode, but these high risk coins in the stock market, they have already been set off. They're already exploding right now. Soon and very soon, we're going to see altcoins do the same thing. It is only a matter of time before the market explodes. It is not going to stay down forever. What are we at? We're July right now. So we have officially started quarter 3. Quarter 1 is done. Quarter 2 is done. Now we are on the journey for quarter 3 and quarter 4. We have 6 more months in this race. Even though they're saying that it's a possibility that this cycle can be extended, we need to focus on the next 6 months. When things really start to run, when things really start to occur, it's going to happen very quick. It's going to happen so quick that you're not really going to have a chance to dollar cost average in. That's where a lot of the new retail investors will start to come in, and they'll start to FOMO. You're going to see these coins start to explode. XRP, Solana, Moomoo. These coins are going to be exploding. People are going to have the fear of missing out. They're going to come into cryptocurrency. They're going to be buying the top. They're going to be buying the pumps. Then we're going to have corrections, and folks are going to be tapping out, getting frustrated, and the market's going to shoot right back up. This is a time that we got to be prepared. We have to get this right. We do not want to be messing around with 2028 if we don't have to. If your bags are packed, you should be able to do damage in 2025. This is our opportunity right here at the doorsteps. We're just waiting for phase 2 to play itself out. And after phase 2, we still got 2 more phases. That's what I'm saying. Even though it seemed like we're late, seemed like we're at the dead tail end of the cycle, but phase 3, phase 4, it could happen within 6 months. We can finish the phase. Finish up phase 2, boom, phase 3, phase 4, and we could be done, taking profits and ready to exit. And whatever 2026 have, we're going to leave a little bit of skin in the game and let 2026 play itself out. Who knows? 2026 could be explosive also. But we're going to stick to the fundamentals, the game plan that we have been having, and we're going to wait for 2025 to play itself out, and hopefully it plays itself out very close to what we are expecting as far as phase 3 and phase 4. So just make sure that you got your plays ready. It's going to be explosions. Altcoin season going to come. It's going to sound like the 4th of July. It's going to sound like people setting off fireworks. That is what we're waiting for. That is why we got our portfolio set. So come on over there. Join us in the Patreon. We would love to see you over there. We have a great cryptocurrency community of folks that talk about crypto all day, every day. But like I say, I just continue to come to you guys every day just to continue to give you that good encouragement. Coming to you guys every day to give you that good motivation. And that's all I got for you on this one. It's your boy, Stock Holiday, and I'm out.